As the Israel-Hamas war continues, more vocal critics of Netanyahu's Gaza policies have come forward in recent months, including Netanyahu's aides from his own party. Now, in the latest, Israeli Prime Minister is facing a split with Mossad and Shin Bet Chiefs over his stance on hostages and the negotiations and on the Philadelphia corridor in particular. A growing list of disagreements between security forces and Prime Minister's office have surfaced through conflicting press briefings. This divide has further widened after the killing of 6 hostages in a Gaza tunnel last Saturday, which triggered protests to stop the war and sign a ceasefire deal. David Barnea, the director of Mossad, and Ronen Bar, the head of Shin Bet Security Services, who oversaw the hostage negotiations, are reportedly frustrated with Netanyahu for not allowing them to sign a compromise deal to solve the conflict. Netanyahu has remained adamant on keeping a tight grip on the Philadelphia corridor, which has now, of course, been a sticking point between the two sides. Earlier, a verbal fight had broken out between Netanyahu and Defense Minister of Israel, Yoav Gallant. The Israeli Defense Minister this was on the issue of the Philadelphia corridor. The spat got leaked, and it was told that Mossad Chief Barnea had made the cabinet aware that Barnea has said that there was no logic to vote on the issue of the corridor. Netanyahu then had reportedly banged his fist on the table calling for vote on the corridor. IDF Chief of Staff Herzi Halevi also pointed out the Netanyahu's demand and said that army knew how to enter and return in the end of first 6 weeks of ceasefire. Halevi, without naming Netanyahu, had said that it was unwarranted to add more complications to the talks. Meanwhile, former Shin Bet Chief Nadav Argaman slammed Netanyahu in an interview. He suggested that Prime Minister's actions on Philadelphia corridor were motivated by a desire to prevent his government from collapsing.